Welcome to the Black Gay History Channel. Please share this video and subscribe to this channel for more captivating content. I'm so glad I fell down the Black Gay Pride rabbit hole because I'm learning new things all the time. Black Gay Pride in Washington, D.C., the capital city of the United States of America, was actually the very first Black Gay Pride event in U.S. history. Though there are many Black Gay Pride events throughout America, and a few others on the global stage, I had no idea till reading the website that DC Black Gay Pride was the first in the States, and that there are only 2 officially registered Black LGBTQ festivals in America. DC Black Pride, which is annually celebrated on Memorial Day weekend, and Atlanta Black Pride, which is celebrated on Labor Day weekend, are the only 2 officially recognized Black LGBTQ festivals in America, and they are by far the biggest as well. Atlanta Black Pride started in 1996, but DC Black Pride started in 1991 from a seemingly negative situation. On the DC Black Pride website, there's even more context for how the event actually evolved from an event at a popular Black gay club, the Children's Hour, which was hosted annually on Memorial Day from 1975 to 1990. The clubhouse closed in 1990 and the annual Memorial Day event evolved into the first Black Gay Pride. I think there's a beautiful message there about how things may not work out the way we had hoped, but even endings that could be seen as failures can evolve into something greater and even more impactful. Imagine if the event organizers never continued the event because of the clubhouse closing. We'd never have the first Black Gay Pride event in America that eventually inspired other Black Gay Pride events across the US and eventually around the world. It makes total sense that this event is now held on Memorial Day because DC is the political and military center of the US, with many Black LGBTQ people in DC likely working for or connected to these institutions in some way. There are, in fact, Black gay veterans who should be honored on Memorial Day, like gay war hero Alan Rogers and military activist Perry Watkins, who you can learn more about on our Military and War playlist. It also totally makes sense that the first Black Gay Pride event started in DC because DC is one of the blackest cities in America. Even today, the District of Columbia in Washington, D.C. is 71% Black, which I don't think I was really aware of until looking up the stats. I visited many major cities in the U.S., but I have yet to go to D.C. and see it for myself. There are as many as, and even more than, 40,000 attendees each year, and in 2023, many of the host parties and events were held at the Renaissance Hotel, and will also hold health and wellness spas and health screenings besides the workshops. Massage and facials at a Pride event is a revolutionary idea, and I love it. The DC area has a thriving house and ballroom community, and one of the events that DC Black Pride hosts showcased and highlight ballroom performers, voguers, and legendary icons representing their houses in the Unity Ball. There are parties at various Black gay clubs and venues throughout Memorial Day weekend that Pride attendees head to every year, but the organizers of the Pride host enrichment workshops that invite Black Pride attendees to have conversations that heal and educate the community, though these events are less popular with the event goers. This is no surprise to me because we already know people want to party, and organizing, self-reflection, and political topics are not on most people's to-do list. As a health educator who has worked at a table for nonprofits and countless gay pride events, I can assure you the young Black LGBTQ people who we wanted to support were the least likely demographic to visit our booths. So I totally believe the organizers of Black Pride DC when they say community engagement is a tough gig. Considering that there is such a massive Black LGBTQ community in DC, I hope that the Black LGBTQ community in the city grows even more politically involved, and that this long-standing event grows even more in the years to come. As we already know, there's a constant attacks on LGBTQ legal rights in the US, and we need all the spaces and resources we can to create safe environments for our community. The Black LGBTQ organizers in DC have already shown their commitment to creating those spaces, but it's up to the next generations to keep that momentum going and expand on what's already been created. Have any of my viewers attended DC Black Pride and the LGBTQ community in DC? I'd love to hear your stories and memories and feedback in the comments below.